Bro, come on, man. You're telling me that wasn't a fucking foul on Kaminga? Seriously? You're gonna sit here and tell me with a straight face that wasn't a fucking foul on Jonathan Kaminga? Come on, man. Absolute nonsense, bro.
Oh,
That was a loose ball.
Yeah, brother.
oh my God! Why
That
are you
loose.
calling the timeout? What are we doing, bro? Oh my God! Steve's so stupid, bro. Oh my God.
That loose ball foul at the end was like 24 seconds. Draymond got fouled. Steph got fouled. Wiggins got fouled. No call.
Holy
All three of them got
Jesus
fouled.
Christ, bro.
All three of them got fouled. They didn't get a fucking call.
Not one call,
And
bro.
then Kaminga goes up. He gets slapped on the wrist. They didn't call shit. Like, what the fuck?
But
How did he not get a foul on that? Like, seriously.
Barnes got all wrist. All wrist.
hey man, Barnes 40 ball man. That's how we lose. That's how we lose, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's
I know
crazy.
a
That
lot.
nigga got
Yo,
all wrist, bro.
hold
I
on,
know a
hold on,
lot of
hold on,
fans are not happy about that.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Do you see what was happening in that Barnes? What was happening with Barnes? Who was on Barnes in that interchange? Did you see what the adjustment had to be made?
Well, he had Clay on him and he was eating him alive, and they
Yeah.
finally switched Wiggins onto him because like you got to send another different type of defender, and he missed that shot,
Yeah,
and
the
he was
last
going
one.
crazy the whole game. Like I can't say it annoys us as Warriors fans, but I can't say anything bad about that. HB was cooking them alive tonight.
Okay, so you see, like when people say trade Andrew Wiggins and blah 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 for two straight buckets, and what did they have to do, bro? Harrison Barnes in an isolation situation? Are you kidding me? HB in an ISO.
I genuinely wanted to rip my eyes out. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was watching Harrison Barnes pick up the ball and shoot fadeaways over Klay Thompson like he does this every day. Like he's Carmelo Anthony
Fakest.
2.0, bro.
Bro,
From
if,
everyone
The
if
on
you
the
watch
court.
this
fakest.
season, why are you even shocked at this point? Why are you even shocked with the
I,
way
I
this season has
bro,
gone?
I saw that brother
No, but
pick.
these guys are always,
Like I know the game was cooked when De'Aaron Fox in crunch time is passing the ball to Harrison Barnes to put up middies.
Bro, he's got the hot hand. If you're a good player, you pass it
Hold
to the
on,
hot hand.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
we
But I don't know
we
if
we
you've been
left
watching
Harrison
this.
Barnes.
Hold on, I don't know if y'all been watching, but HB has been playing well lately. You know what I'm saying? But my God, like ISO middies for Harrison Barnes?
He
Are
was
you
posting
kidding me?
up like prime Kobe.
What the
Brother,
fuck?
and then
He was getting to
the
his
last
spot
play of the
every
Bro
game,
look like
time.
Kawhi Leonard.
Stephen Curry
Bro, I'm
knows.
so I'm
Stephen Curry
uh
knows in crunch time he's going to get doubled. And this brother, what is he doing with the ball? Does he think
no
that he's gonna chuck
timeout.
up a half court?
That's
No timeout.
disgusting,
Nah.
man.
As soon as the ball hit Clay's hand after that rebound, they should have called a
Timeout.
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 As
Exactly.
soon
Well,
as
no,
it hit
no,
Clay's
no, no, no,
hand.
no, 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 no. Here's what should
No.
have happened in my eyes. They should have dribbled it up, and when they sent that second man to Steph, that's when you have to call timeout because that was when
Brother,
the pressure was mounting,
I
They should
don't
and
have called
want
it
Klay
they
before.
had
Thompson
nothing
dribbling
going.
the
They had
ball
They
nothing
should
going
every
have
there,
2
so
called it
that
seconds.
was
after the
the
Kevin Herter
instance
free
to
throw.
call timeout. Because then you could have still inbounded in the front court and you could have set something up.
Exactly. That's a
No.
great point.
Nah.
I think at 12 seconds, you call the timeout. You give time to think, time of what
Great,
to
yeah,
do,
make a
and
great
you have
play.
more time. So
He's right.
Think.
I do not want Klay Thompson dribbling the ball up the court.
It's crazy.
But at
Bro,
the
he was
same time,
trying
they
to
did it
find
for the
he
advantage.
wasn't
They
even
did it
trying
for
to
an
dribble.
advantage.
He wasn't trying to dribble that ball. He was trying to find Steph or Draymond to handle that ball, but he couldn't because they weren't open. So who did he have to pass it to? He has to pass it to
Then
Wiggins. And
call
we obviously
a
don't want Wiggins to
timeout.
get that
Thank
ball.
you. It's not that hard, bro. Like
if
you're
you
fighting
see
it. They
Stephen
should've
Curry,
called
you
time
see no Stephen Curry, you see no Draymond, what do? You don't look for somebody else on the team. You don't look for somebody else. You call a timeout.
Like players
There's
can call
no
timeouts too,
excuse
guys.
for that.
Like, players
I
can
mean,
call
bro,
timeouts too.
like,
Not
But
Wiggins.
that's the thing.
not
You're
even
trying to
though.
create an
How
advantage.
about
That's how you create an advantage.
how about
And
about
it
Trace
worked.
being
Kuminga
out of the
shouldn't have
It
lineup?
went so
worked.
early. That's another thing. Kuminga shouldn't have went
Well,
so
here's the
early.
thing. They wanted to push in transition. They wanted to push in transition to see if they can catch the Kings off guard. That's why they didn't call timeout.
Yeah,
But
when they
And
caught
it
the
they,
didn't
rebound,
they,
they had a
they
work.
4 on
couldn't
3.
push,
That's what I'm saying.
and the Kings got back on defense.
I know, but once
Exactly.
you get
Yeah.
over half and you get trapped, the players should have known. But Kerr was calling timeout. Number 2, with 22 seconds left, Kuminga went way too fucking early.
I
That
agree
was
with
way
that.
too early,
Yeah.
bro.
No, well, here's the problem, Shadow.
But he
When
got
you're
fouled though. He
down,
got fouled.
when you're losing,
You're down by
you have to
1,
go
man.
quick.
You move
You
the
need
ball and
more
get a better
possessions.
shot.
I
You
don't
need
think
more
he expected to
possessions
be that
when you're
open.
down.
Your point is valid when you're down 3, when you're down 4. They were down 1. One singular bucket, 2 or 3.
You still cannot do that, though. You still
That
cannot
was
do
way
that.
too early,
Because
bro.
what if you
Come on,
miss?
man.
What if you miss? Now you have no
He
time
was
on
trying.
the
He was
clock.
trying to
way-
draw a foul, and he did, and he just didn't call it.
I know, but you're going 1-on-2.
I do.
Like, move
Honestly,
the
I
ball
don't
and
agree.
get it to Wardell. Wardell's still the guy. By the time Wardell got the ball with 3 seconds left or whatever, he already had 2 guys on him, right? If you move the ball at that instant and you kick it out,
Dean, I'm gonna knock you the
Clay and
fuck out.
Wardell's
Hey,
there. I
Dean,
would
if
take
I
my
ever see you,
chances
I'm gonna
with
knock
that.
you the fuck out.
Not even a
Oh my
shot.
mama, I'm
We
gonna
didn't
knock
even
you
get
the
a shot,
fuck
bro.
out, Dean.
Who the hell is me?
I don't know.
The
So
hell are you
anyway,
talking about?
PJD being out of the rotation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Jim's not gonna like that.
It was
Need rebounding
dumb
help?
decision.
Don't play
Like,
center, obviously.
we got what 20 minutes for Kojo though. That's cool.
Kojo didn't play that bad.
He didn't, but
Well,
that's
did
not the
anybody
point.
have? Okay, I want to say in regards to that rebounding thing at the end. Did anyone have any problem with that closing lineup at the very end?
No.
Yes, Wiggins is sorry as fuck. He's just too inconsistent.
No, but at the end of the day, I need
Wiggins was the
my
one.
guy.
Are you joking? Did you see what was happening to Klay Thompson on Harrison Barnes? They were running isolation post ups for Harrison Barnes to target Klay Thompson. The fuck are you talking about? Are you watching the game, bro? Are you watching the fucking game? Isolation post ups. Isolation post ups on Klay Thompson for Harrison fucking Barnes. Are you kidding me? What are you even saying right now, bro? Anyways,
Urkel, you got his name wrong, man. That's Harrison Bryant, man. Put some respect.
fucking hell, bro. Might as well, dog. Might as well. Might as well.
That's Harrison Bryant.
It's gonna be sickening to see that Warriors fans have to see Harrison Barnes get his new career high against them. That is sick to their stomach, man.
I'm sick about
That's
it
unbelievable.
going out like that when we were clamoring for Steph to make All-Star starter, and then now everybody's gonna have all this ammunition because of how the
There's
game
no
ended.
ammunition, bro.
You know what people are gonna say though, man.
That was a foul on Kuminga, bro. Like, seriously. Like,
Well,
you
to be
think that was
fair,
a
there was
loss?
also a foul. Steph also got fouled. He got slapped in the fucking face because how else did he just magically end up on the ground there when he was trying to get a rebound?
That was pretty obviously smacked right in the middle of the face. He even got up and was looking for the call right away.
Like, did he just magically end up on the ground when he was trying to get the rebound? Like, no.
I also think they should have.
Something must have caused him
Jose,
to
I
just
think they
fall
should
on
have
the ground.
challenged that when he caught that. I don't think his back was on the floor when he caught the ball.
Yeah, it was
Like,
raised.
I don't think it was touching the line.
It's at least
I think
worth
I think
a
that was
challenge
bro.
in
I think
that
they should have.
situation.
Yeah,
It's
they
at
should have
least
challenged
worth a
that shit.
challenge.
Well,
I
how many
couldn't believe they
timeouts did
didn't.
they have at that time? Because what if you do lose that challenge?
Challenge the fucking play, bro. They got every second chance possession on that. Challenge the play.
His
Seriously.
back was off the ground, man.
Come
They would
on,
have had
man.
it.
Yeah, his back was
Yeah.
off the ground.
I think
I
they
get it.
had
I get
two
I
timeouts
get
there.
the argument. Though. I truly get it, but Are timeouts really more valuable though? But that
No, the timeouts weren't more valuable. The possession is more valuable.
That's our ball in a 1-point lead, right? If we get the ball there, right?
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
then Sabonis dunk it, and I think we called a timeout after that, and still
Mhm.
had one, so we had
What
2
happened on that
timeouts.
Sabonis dunk? By
Yeah,
the
we
way?
lost
What
him
happened?
cutting down the paint on the next possession on the inbounds play.
Like, why is Draymond like so hard on Herter when Steph was already there? Like, why did he just leave the paint?
Oh, that's rough, bro. That's a tough L. It pisses me off because I've watched this game, I don't know, 15 times this season. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but this one is excruciating because it was just foul after foul after foul, man. My God. But oh, that's why it's so irritating, man. Foul
I
after foul after foul.
I just want
I know
fair
you hate that
officiating.
De'Aaron Fox throw his head
Mm.
back, man. That was
When he ran, you talking
disgusting
about
to
when he
watch,
ran
So
into
man.
Clay?
Oh my God, that was disgusting to watch the head thrown back, looking like Austin Reeves all over again,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Oh
Like,
my God.
let's throw the head back some more, bro. Like over and over again. Let's just throw the head back, please. Let's just throw the head back.
it's
That's
funny
nice.
because Wiggins actually tried to do the same thing, and he wasn't even getting called for
Steph,
that.
Steph tried
Oh
it
He
no,
too.
tried
no.
to do something
Steph smacked
similar.
it. He like smacked his head. Like, are you serious? Because he tried the same thing. It should have been an and one. Ref just looks
Let's
at
just
him.
throw the head back some more, bro.
It was just like an
God.
unfair whistle all night, and I don't understand.
Oh. Nah, but the whistle was fine, I guess. It was more like, bro, the man got fouled. You know what I'm saying? He got fouled, and the Kings literally couldn't stop Kaminga, bro. He was eating all night. All night he was eating. 12 of 19, 31 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He played his ass off. He was a plus 16 tonight. Played his ass off tonight. Another magnificent game by him. He was just bullying people. Tonight he mixed up the 3 ball with it too. He had 2 threes tonight.
And one after and one after and
Um,
one.
Yeah,
he's on his way, bro.
definitely.
He's on his way.
He's starting to draw doubles out of the high post. That's how you
Yeah.
know now they're starting to game plan for him, and defenses are scheming for him. You can't do anything about him right now.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
making
yeah.
reads. He's passing out of the doubles and finding shooters in the corners. He's doing everything right now.
He made a few defensive mistakes, but you know what? So was everyone else.
It's looking better than before, though, with him. His defense is looking definitely better than before.
Yeah. Oh,
Tough game.
that was excruciating. Excruciating L, man. Because, bro, Sacramento, I've never seen them shoot the ball that well before. Maybe y'all have, but that 22, bro, they shot
Hey,
46% from three.
I don't know if you're watching the same games I was, but they were actually trying to contest a lot of those threes. They just were going in anyways. What more can
Bro,
you do?
listen to me. Harrison Barnes was 7 of 12 from three tonight. 7 of 12. Harrison Barnes. 7 of 12. Oh, bro.
Monday's the team, bro.
That 2 for 11 next
Monday's
game
the
is going to
team.
be crazy.
Oh, that's excruciating. Bro, we had that one, man. Oh.
But I mean, come on. With the way this season has gone, are we really surprised that they let that one slip away? Let's be real here.
I kind of thought we were
Yeah,
gonna
that one
go
was
on a
kind of
little
chicken
run.
from him.
Honestly, like two, first two
Yeah.
games out of the after the break, I thought we were gonna get going. It looked like we had it.
Let me know
Well,
when y'all are ready for some real talk, man.
Yes,
Jim, go
please,
ahead.
please, Jim.
I never thought I would say this because I never give up on this team. As long as Steph Curry is on the team and you get the defensive group right, you get a defensive unit in there backing him, I always believe in that. And I'm just I've done enough screaming throughout the course of this game. So I'm going to try to keep it calm. I'm just going to say, I give up. There is no overcoming the Steve Kerr tax. He's an idiot. He's a raging lunatic. I've never seen anything like it. He never learns. No matter how much he sees something, he will go away from it as soon as he sees whatever is in front of him that he feels like doing. So when Draymond got suspended, the whole Trace thing, Trace getting into the equation, and this team realizing that he's a viable defender, a paint protector, and a lot of other things for this team. And that's the lesson. That's the one lesson that Steve Kerr was supposed to learn from all this. That you need to go bigger. You need to screw the fucking small guard lineups. And tonight, bro, last night, Trace, like from a statistical standpoint, from an eye test, like it didn't look like a great game. But the guy knows how to play defense, and the guy knows how to be sound positionally. And last night, the fourth quarter, Trace started the center minutes, and he played the first 6.5 minutes of that game. And the Hawks were held to 3 points in that span, and it was a blowout. 6.5 minutes of Trace at center, the Hawks scored 3 points in more than half the fourth quarter. You understand how ridiculous that is? What is his reward for being able to do that? Is a DMP tonight, so that Corey Joseph can play. So that Corey Joseph can play next to Steph Curry and Potts. And then Kuminga's at the 4 and Draymond's at the 5. And then you wonder, and then Dario Saric played 8 minutes in the first quarter. What in the fuck? Okay. I mean, you wonder why they gave up 40 points, why Harrison Barnes is going off in this game. And it's because Dario Saric is not guarding Harrison Barnes. Pretty simple. All right. And Dario Saric, like, he just can't do no wrong. He's going to see the floor. You know, fourth quarter, Kuminga gets taken out. Maybe he needed a breather. Fine. Why is Dario Saric covering those minutes at the 5? This guy's out of his mind. Steve Kerr does not learn lessons. He does not see who's hurting his defense. And if he is hurting their defense, it doesn't matter if that guy is doing something that he likes on offense. If Steve Kerr likes what he's seeing from some guy that he's doing on offense, and he doesn't care what's going wrong defensively. You guys talking about this and that, you know, and this guy's been problematic, that guy's been problematic. They gave up 134 points. They've given up 70-plus points in 5 of their last 9 games. That's the problem. You can talk about all the other problems and whatever. At the end of the day, it's the defense. You're giving up 70-plus points. You're on pace to give up 150 points to the fucking Kings. You're not going to win that game playing that way. I knew they were going to lose. Some way or another, they were going to lose this fucking game when I saw that Trace was out of the equation. You had a piece. You finally saw him, and you're like, okay, Draymond is back. I want to play Kojo more. I'm going to take Trace out of the equation. I want to take him off the rotation. The season's over, man. There's no overcoming this idiocy of Steve Kerr. He's not going to learn. He's never going to learn. The only way you can do anything with this guy is if he has a super amazing assistant coach next to him. And he doesn't have that. And they're not looking to hire one. It's clear. I've been begging for one.
Shit, we ain't looking at
That's the one way to save Steve Kerr. There's no way to, and the team is too stupid and dumb to consider the idea of just getting off of Steve. They're not going to do it. So this season's done, man. It's fucking over. The Steve Kerr tax is too much to overcome. The Warriors are not going to overcome this. No matter who they get in a trade, this guy will find a way to fuck it up. To all of you guys that love Steve Kerr and want, like, whatever, defending what, okay, congratulations. Keep him. Doesn't matter what they do moving forward. It doesn't matter anymore. It's over.
Hey, no disrespect to Loon Muse, bro, but we shouldn't have a fucking 6'9" center who moves like he's fucking 70 years old. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? We got small ball centers in the league. Bam Adebayo like 6'9". Kevon Looney's like 6'9". He moves like an old ass fucking man, bro. Like, I used to love Looney for real, dog. But he's fucking useless now, bro. Like, I'm so for real, bro. I'm gonna check his stats right now. Matter of fact.
Not too much on Loon Muse.
Three fucking rebounds, Loon Muse. 3 fucking rebounds. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta go to fucking Sarge Muse or some shit. Cause he's like, you know what I'm
Hey
saying? He's not bad.
yo.
He still helps us and shit, bro. But Looney Dog is
Oh
a fucking
damn,
killer.
bro.
You said he needs to rebrand.
Rebrand that shit, bro. Kojo Muse. Fuck it. It doesn't fucking matter
Lumu is
anymore.
going through it, bro. He
You
going
know,
He needs
through
people
to
it.
talking
put.
about Kojo had a good game tonight, and he didn't have a bad game. But let me ask you guys this: do you think that's the right process for the Warriors to fix their defense? To go 3-guard lineup, including Kojo? You think that's the path to fixing their
There's
defense?
no
Nope.
argument for it. I'm
That's
sorry.
not
Like
gonna work, bro.
there's no argument
No.
that holds water where Trace Jackson Davis is out of the rotation, but we got Kojo getting X amount of minutes out there. I don't care how well Kojo played. We clearly needed size. We clearly needed rim protection. We clearly needed more defense. Like that's it.
It's completely illogical. It's completely illogical to go 3-guard lineup. Steph Curry's still on the floor, and you bring in Kojo and next to Pods, and Draymond is out there. You got Pods and you got Draymond for playmaking. What the fuck do you need Kojo out there for at the same time? What the fuck kind of rotation is that? You want them to play better defense, but you put 3 guards out there. And you keep it small with Kuminga and Draymond at the 4 and the 5.
That death lineup has a new meaning for his name.
And if you're gonna put
It's
another guard
over.
out there, why not Quinones instead of Kojo? Because like Quinones at least
And
is
we've
a
been talking about this since game
yeah,
1,
like at least
bro.
he can make
Game
a
1
three.
against the
Like come
Suns.
on.
What happened
Quinones?
in game 1 against the Suns? Game 1.
Quinones?
They played Kojo. No Trace. I've been talking about this since game 1. It's half the season now. It's fucking over, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I want the Warriors to win their 5th championship this fucking year because Steph is 35 and he's going on 36.
He's 36.
And he's only going to get older. If there's any fucking year to go all in and take advantage of the situation that they have now, it's right now. And it doesn't fucking matter, bro. I've been talking about this shit the whole fucking season. And Steve Kerr still doesn't see it. I'm sure every single one of you up here right now can see what I'm talking about. Every single fucking NBA player, every single fucking idiot that's in that fucking front office, there's no way they can fucking argue against this. None of them can fucking argue against the things that I'm saying that is hurting this team. Not one of them. And they're doing nothing about it. So I have the right to be fucking upset. I think y'all should be upset too that all of this shit is happening. We're all committing our fucking time. We've given up our time to watch this shit. And it's a fucking shit show because of Steve fucking Kerr. Because of one fucking man.
I love
Fuck.
it. Win, lose, or draw, as the great philosopher Russell Westbrook would say. Win, lose, or draw. Let's have some fun.
Fuck you.
Isn't that song?
Oh, that's a gut punch, bro. Fucking hell, man.
If we don't trade for Larry, this shit is fucking over. We
Bro,
might as well
even if we
tank.
do
That's
trade for
We might
impossible,
Lori,
as well
bro,
tank.
Let
there's
that
too
go.
many
Lori.
issues, man.
Yeah, let that go.
Lori's not
That was
solving the team.
impossible. That was impossible from the first hour it came
Maybe
out.
DeJounte Murray.
Have you seen what the like? Because now we're starting to see what some of these players are fetching. Ain't no way we get Larry Markkinen. Like
Hell
we
nah.
got like role players fetching like 3 first-round picks. Like let's just pack it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's pack it up. Call it a day. It's not happening.
Oh my goodness. Dre, what's up?
I mean, it's kind of what I've been saying all year. I mean, you know, people disagree, but I hear a lot of the people that have been disagreeing with me aren't necessarily saying much now. That this team needs more. We need defensive pieces. We need two-way players, and we need a real second option that can play both ways. Kuminga is the closest thing to that. So you saw we were competitive tonight, and now you see the issues across the board defensively, which is why I've always said we're not one move away. We're multiple moves away. We're 2 or 3 moves away. And so when people are beating their chest after beating a Hawks team without Trae Young and celebrating and acting as if we won the fucking championship, and then a game like this happens tonight, there really isn't much to say other than what I've been saying the whole year, which is we need changes. We need moves. And my hope is that yeah, internally there's things that have to change, but this isn't going to just be an internal thing. The personnel needs to change. And I think Steve, I've been saying this too for months. Jim's been on this longer than me, but I think the game is past Steve, and I think um, whether it's defensive assistant or whatever we need someone that can fill in and really scheme better defensively. We're too slow. We're not closing out well enough. We're too porous defensively. We need to do something different on that end if we're going to go anywhere for in the immediate term or the long term. So there really isn't anything to say other than make a move at the deadline, maybe two moves, and see what happens. Because if anyone thinks that this team through over half the season it by itself is going to do anything, then I don't know. You better buckle up because it's not going to be pretty. We've seen this loss too many times this season to think that this is just going to turn around. Forget this season. We've seen this loss 50 times in the last two seasons.
Yep,
Damn.
that's
So
true.
anyone that thinks that this thing is
Yep.
magically change, it's not. We're losing in the margins, and we need to make changes. And that's that. I mean, you can say marginal changes, but at the end of the day, we need to make changes. So this team isn't good enough.
Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all feel like Steve Kerr should have called a timeout?
You know, I've been watching this team a while, and I've seen that situation maybe 5 or 6 times, right?
Yeah.
And I promise you, the 5 or 6 times that I've seen that same situation, it's never worked.
It's not even just the lack of a timeout. It's that we, for whatever reason, this team just does not
I
bail.
get why he
They don't
does it.
bail double teams
He's
out.
so he's doing it
We gave up
because
134 points tonight.
It
Like,
wouldn't.
just let that sink in.
It wouldn't have
We
mattered.
gave up
It wouldn't have
134
mattered.
points tonight. They gave up
bro,
70 in
hold
the
on.
first
Jay
half.
Francis,
Like, go ahead.
respectfully, that's
Go
the
ahead,
entire
bro.
NBA, dog. The average NBA
Man,
offense
Right.
is 115 points, bro. Like,
nah, man.
what do you mean nah? Like, that's what's happening, bro.
They weren't like, I literally saw Draymond about to go close out on Sabonis, and then he stepped back, and Sabonis hit a three in his face. These dudes are
But
not
you don't
going out to
scheme for
close out.
Sabonis hitting a three.
I'm watching these games, bro. Like, I feel you though. It is a real good offense, but yeah, go ahead, man. You're gonna say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, they just shot the shit out of the ball tonight, man. But again, they had the best offense ever last season. These same Sacramento, these same Sacramento Kings, and there's 6 better offenses this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we, I don't think we have the guns to compete with those type of offenses because I'm just watching them and I'm like, yeah, we don't got to do like that. And it's like I seen them run a play where they were doing dribble handoffs or they had Sabonis up top doing a dribble handoff. I was like, that's our fucking play. But the difference between Sabonis is that, you know, even if he slips there and he can get to the basket and he can finish, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't got a lot of guys that can do those Sabonis type of things. You know what I'm saying?
But I
So
disagree with that though, cause what y'all have to understand is like I feel like right now, like the Warriors are just like inconsistent because understand this. There's been so many games this season where like the Warriors was up 20 versus the Clippers, was up 20 versus the Kings, was who else did we play that was a really good team? Was up 16 versus
Mhm.
OKC and stuff like that, right? Like they
Yeah.
can compete with those teams, you know what I mean? But it's just
No, but
like
within that, there's some flaws within that, right? So kind of what
you're
I was
right, you're
saying
right.
is that trigger man up top in Sabonis, I
Right.
mean, look at what he put up tonight. So
Cause Looney did an ass job. Period. Looney
I
was
mean, Sabonis,
non-existent.
here is Sabonis' stat line tonight: 18 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds.
And
You
he's
know what I'm saying?
never had a good game against us
Now,
before.
now here's a problem within that. We don't have a front court player, that can match that, right? So Draymond is Draymond. He's excellent defensively and all of that stuff, right? But the front court player, and I'm talking about the power forward and the center. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much. Draymond had 5 points Granted, he had 11 assists, 3 steals. He was amazing defensively, but bro, we need production out of that, right? Like I just think NBA offenses are too potent now. They're way too potent where you're getting 5 points from Draymond. You're getting, you know, 4 from Looney, 14 from Saric. You know what I'm saying? And you got Sabonis up there, 18 points, 13 assists. Like, you know how many dribble handoffs he was able to run tonight? You know what I'm saying? And then Draymond left him open,
Uh,
and he's like, "Oh, I'll just
Urkel,
take a
Yeah.
3 point
to
shot." You
that
know what I'm
point,
saying?
I stand
He made 2 threes
Urkel, I
tonight.
stand corrected on that too, because Sabonis is 40% on the season. So yeah, I would you don't leave him open. He's 40%.
But
I
it's
mean,
not
granted,
that
And
though.
he's
he did
not.
it
Like,
last season too. So why I don't know why they were surprised he could shoot threes. Like
Because he's a
no,
career
oh no, no, no.
33% 3-point shooter. That's why. Like he's not a
I
great,
mean,
but this
granted, he's
season he's
doing it
doing
on one
great.
attempt a game.
But
Like
y'all,
I
like
don't understand.
my
My
thing is
thing is
like,
it's the arrogance of the team. Like close out on everybody. There's nobody you should not close out on unless it's fucking I don't
right,
know
I agree
like
with that.
some dude who can't shoot. Like you know Sabonis gave you threes. You won 7 games with him last year, and you're surprised he can
bro.
But
shoot
it's
like that.
Against
it's
against
He
No,
most good
didn't
it's
shoot
giving
well in
him.
offenses.
that
I disagree
series
with
at all.
that.
Hold on. To be fair, he didn't shoot well in that series at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he was clanking everything, but that's kind of what happens in the playoffs anyway. Just saying. But
You also let him shoot the three over driving. Like he's a because you don't want him in the paint. So that's kind of probably what the thought process was, and it makes sense. It's just
yeah,
the problem is he's 40% on the season.
He only
yeah,
takes
man.
one
That's
a
the thing. I
game
mean,
too.
any average NBA defense knows against good offenses running the team off the 3-point line. That's basketball 101. What the fuck? Like you don't let a team shoot wide open threes, especially their guards. It's just bullshit. You're not gonna win like that.
And Clay is food, by the way. Clay is food.
I don't know about Clay
I
being
just want y'all to
absolute
know that.
food. I don't know about Clay being
He
food.
Food.
No,
didn't have a
yeah, Clay
bad
has some
defensive
good
game.
defensive like plays tonight. So
But so
like
you're
you
just
can't
saying
really say
shit.
that.
Harrison Barnes cleared out the rest of the Kings and said, "I got it," and hit 2 straight shots over him. What? And
That's
then
true.
as soon as Wiggins goes on him, what happens? He misses,
Stop.
and
Ain't
we
it
have
ridiculous how every single team, like, it's so crazy how like these bum ass teams that don't be shooting like that, and then when it comes to the
It started
Warriors,
last
they
year when
want to
Lonnie
play
Walker
like
looked like
it's
LeBron.
crazy.
Like why was Lonnie Walker look like the second coming of Michael Jordan against us? What the fuck?
It's
This
That's
ain't
what
pick
gonna
I'm
work.
every
trying to
night. Pick
like
a
figure out.
player.
Like every single team, like what?
Each night, pick a
Let me
player.
put this in
like
perspective.
where's
For us to be
Harrison
a
Jordan in
50-win ball,
2015? Like, are
for us to
you
be a
like
50-win
Right? Where
ball
was
club, we
this
have to.
Harrison Barnes? I'm trying to figure out like when
Oh,
he
That's what
was
I'm
with us.
saying.
Who
Oh,
is
bro,
this
man.
nigga?
Seriously.
you look like why the hell do we
Slap in
even
the
keep
face,
Clay? That's
bro.
how it looked that
looks
night.
like a
Like,
KD,
bro,
bro. Like, come on, we're done,
oh,
bro.
Slap
It's
in
over.
the face, man.
But y'all, like when it comes to like the timeout with Steve Kerr, I think what y'all have to understand is like, okay, would you rather like the defense be set or would you rather it be
I don't want to hear
scrambled?
that. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Because
We're
we
Why
not
no,
can.
I
not?
set,
don't because
regardless.
you have
Listen,
to lose.
listen,
Oh
listen,
my
Come
listen.
God,
on,
Do you
man!
bro.
do
You
you
lost
see
We're
what
the
he
game
said?
11 and 11
stop.
last week,
Listen,
and you
listen,
really
listen.
thought
We're
But
we're
like
he
not
had a
he
point
has an
though.
and one. Oh my, like
we're
bro,
not
he had
talking
an
Wait,
about.
and one.
Listen,
literally.
we
Okay,
He
lost
had
this
okay.
an
game.
and one. You know what
We did
Steve Kerr
not. We
did?
did not
Our
lose this.
this.
Hold on. We did not lose this game on that play. We lost this game in the first 3.9 quarters before that when we decided not to play defense. It's very simple, guys. This isn't a one play issue. This is a 4-quarter issue.
Dre, I feel you, but we lost by 1, bro. We still
No,
could have
no, no,
won
no,
that
no,
game.
no, no, no.
Right.
Nah,
No, 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 no,
Herder
no. We
literally
we
had
was
missed 2
20.
free
we was
throws,
Hold
in
bro.
on,
Dre's
hold on. We
playback
lost by
and
1. How many losses do we have? We lost by 1. How many losses do we have?
23.
3.
Okay. So this is big
Damn, we have
picture.
23 losses?
Are we going
Crazy.
to
Damn.
zero in on? Are we going to decide to zero in on this game, or are we going to actually try to correct the main issue, which is the reason we have 23 losses? It's not a 1-quarter, 1-play issue. It's a 4-quarter issue. We have not sustained play for 4 quarters all season. That's the facts. So how do we correct that? It's not about timeouts or whatever. Like, we can discuss that. If we were a winning team, that's a good discussion to have. We're a losing team and we lose quarters 1 through 4. It's not a 1-quarter, 1-play thing. I just don't see it that way. I see this as a fundamental core issue that this team has that we have to correct. Because this game, honestly, even with the Kings shooting the way they did, I don't think we should have lost. And they
I
shot
agree with
really,
that.
really well. But it was because we lost in the margins. And so how do we figure out a way to not lose in the margins? That's the challenge. It's not about, I'm telling you, bro, like we can focus on this one play, but good teams focus on one play. The bad teams should be focusing on all 4 quarters.
So
I
what do
feel
you
you're
feel
right,
Just
Dre. But
like
like It's the little things, bro. It's the little things. That's why we are losing these
I
games.
don't know about little things. We're giving up
Steph
three
being out,
pointers.
Steph being out of bounds when we literally got a rebound where we should be up. It's the little things, like not being able to
Right.
fucking guard Harrison Barnes, who
I
gets
don't think he was
4
out of
straight
I
bounds.
points
don't.
on
I
us.
don't
It's
think.
the little
I'm
things.
I don't
sorry,
think he
guys.
was
I
out
don't
of
think it's just
bounds.
little
Just
intangibles
say it.
anymore. We are just a bad defense. This isn't little stuff. We're giving up wide open 3-pointers. I'm sorry.
Thank
That's not
you,
Why
little.
do
thank
y'all?
you.
But I have a
Yeah,
question.
I
I
don't
know I'm
know
not
how
the only
many
person that saw that.
times.
Thank you.
Like
I don't
we're,
know
we're
how
I have
putting
a
many
we're
question
putting
times.
like
though.
we have people putting up 40-point quarters on us, but that's not little intangible details. That's fundamental problems that NBA defense has to solve. Otherwise, we're fucked. And we're over. Done.
I have a question. Like, what do y'all think? Like, is like really the main issue when it comes to the defense? Because it was really, really hard to watch tonight,
We don't
and it's
extend
like,
well.
We're
is
slow.
it the coach? It like
I think
doing
we're
because
slow.
me personally, I feel like the Warriors honestly should have gotten Frank Vogel as a coach, like to handle the defense because it was like once Mike what's his name the head coach for the Kings, I forgot his
Mike
name.
Mike
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, Mike Brown. Once he left,
That's
right,
a good
like in
point.
2023, it's like I wasn't scared, but it was just like I didn't know how the defense would be because he really took care of the defense, and we was what the number one, number two defensive like rating overall in 2022. So it was just like, do y'all think we should have gotten Frank Vogel
I
because I
agree.
truly
I
feel that
agree.
way.
I agree, but honestly, I don't know if you come to the playbacks that we do, but we were watching some film, and honestly, some of our defensive plays are still the damn same. Like some of our scheming is still the same. It's just we're just not playing defense. Like our personnel is also a big issue. It goes hand in hand. Like yeah, coaching can help, but overall, we don't have the people to, or we're just not performing well in the slightest. We were running 3-guard lineups. We have Corey Joseph playing sustainable minutes.
I don't know
That is
why that man's playing,
unacceptable.
Bro said it in
but
caps.
actually Corey Joseph was actually
TJD
making
getting a
the plays
DNP was
tonight. Can we give
nuts.
him credit for that?
Like,
Like he
come
was actually doing good, low key.
The point is that when he's on the floor, he gets cooked on
It,
defense.
and it is not.
He's
It's not even
a
just Kojo by
+0. He
himself. Like
doesn't do
let's
anything.
not zone in here on Corey Joseph.
No,
Yes,
it's not
he
that
did
he
have a
gets cooked. It's that it makes them smaller.
right.
Caprice, you want
That's
to know why
right.
their defense is bad? Because Steve Kerr keeps going to tiny lineups.
Thank
He's done it
you.
all
Thank
season
you.
long. And
Yeah,
even
I
with
agree
Chris
with
Paul
that. He
out,
gotta
That and
stop.
we're
That's
slow,
annoying.
guys. We're also slow. Like we gotta think
even with
about it.
Chris Paul out,
The
he's
starting
like, I'm
lineup,
going to still play Kojo.
the starting
If you
lineup
play those
today,
lineups, you're
right?
not going to be good defensively. And
The
if you play
only
Dario
fast
Saric
food.
at the 5, you're not going to be good defensively. These are clear answers for why your curiosity as to why it's 2 levels. Yeah,
All
they're
right,
not being coached
James.
defensively.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, who would you put as the starting five tonight?
What?
Well, Draymond should be back in the starting lineup. There's no reason in hell that Dario Saric should still be starting. And they need
Yeah,
to
so
limit
give
his
me your
minutes as
starting
much as
five tonight.
possible
If you
and
was
get his
Steve
ass
Kerr,
out of here.
Right.
so okay, if you
I
was
wouldn't
Steve
do
Kerr
all that.
tonight, what would you be? What would be your starting five tonight? Like, who would
We
you start tonight?
The same starting 5.
yeah. The starting
Just
five wasn't
have
the
Draymond in
problem.
there instead of Dario.
So you
It's
would have
fine.
Steph,
Another
Clay,
problem.
Draymond, Wiggins, and Looney.
Yeah, if they did that, I don't think that Harrison Barnes would have went off at the same scale that he went off tonight. He scored 9 points in the blink of an eye when the game started because Dario was nowhere near him.
And Jim, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I want another problem. We didn't start Draymond in the third, did we?
No.
There
No,
you
we
go.
did
We
not.
fucked
And
up. We
oh my
fucked up.
gosh,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
They went on a run to
why
right,
start
not?
that
yeah,
quarter
yeah.
too. That immediately got silenced as soon as you put Draymond back in the game. It makes no sense.
Yep. There you go. That was, and
But
by the
y'all,
way,
like,
And
us
you
playing a
can't
big
lie.
man,
Like,
our offense
horrible.
turned off until JK came in too. So it was just like
Yeah.
it's very
And
weird
I
rotation.
low-key think Trey should have played today, and he was a
Yeah,
DNP,
he
right?
should play every game. He should
right.
play
He
every
was
game.
better
I
than
hate when
Looney.
Okay.
people are like, "Oh yeah, Trace is just a second rounder." Yeah, we get that, but you have to understand. I'd rather
Yeah.
play a second round big man over a or a 3-guard lineup. Like it's just unacceptable. It's just not gonna go.
He's our
We're
best
not gonna
option.
win.
Hold on.
He has
Hold on.
gotten cooked by those type of bigs in the past. Like we saw what Valanciunas did in that Pelicans game. He was able to just put his ass into Trace and kind
But
of have his way.
also
I think
though,
Pause.
Sabonis can
but
do similar
also,
things.
Hold on
but
1 second. Let's do a transition real quick. So let's go over to playback. So playback.tv/space gang, and we can continue the conversation over there. So I want to watch some Steve Kerr interviews to see what he had to say about all of this. So we can talk about this and some more stuff at playback.tv/space gang. So give the host account a follow, and I'll see y'all over there.